Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Podcast, the place where learning English is not only useful, but also fun. I'm Sarah, and I'm so excited to be here with you today.
Hi there, I'm Mark, and we have an awesome episode lined up today. We're going to talk about something everyone has our homes. Whether you live in a house, an apartment, or even something more unique, we're going to explore all the vocabulary you need to describe your home in English.
Exactly. And we're going to break down every room, piece of furniture, and even some lifestyle tips. Whether you're learning English for travel, work, or just for fun, this episode will help you feel more confident talking about your living space.
So, let's jump right in. Grab a coffee or tea, and let's start exploring our homes in English.
Before we dive into all the vocabulary and descriptions, let's first ask, what is a home? It's such a personal and emotional word, right, Mark?
It really is. For me, a home is more than just a physical space. It's where you feel at peace, where you can relax after a busy day. It's where you make memories with your family, friends, or even by yourself.
I completely agree. And that's something people around the world can relate to. A home can be big or small, but it's the feeling of comfort and safety that matters. How do you feel about your own home, Mark?
I love my apartment. It's a small, modern place in the city, but it has everything I need. It's comfortable, and I've made it my own with little personal touches. But I think a lot about how a home can be different depending on where you live in the world. For example, a house in the countryside versus an apartment in a busy city can feel completely different.
That's a great point. And we'll dive deeper into that as we talk about the differences between apartments and houses. But first, let's talk about what makes a home a home. It's the people, the memories, and of course, the personal space we create.
Now, Sarah, let's get into the heart of today's topic. Do you live in a house or an apartment?
I live in a house with a garden. It's a bit old, but I love it. I've been living there for a few years, and I enjoy having a lot of space. What about you, Mark?
I live in an apartment right in the center of the city. It's small, but it's perfect for my lifestyle. It's close to work, close to everything I need. But I do miss the quiet of a garden sometimes.
We're doing things my way, and I don't have time for excuses. I totally understand. A house often feels more spacious, and it's easier to have things like a garden or a yard. But apartments are so practical for city life.
Yes, and there are some key differences when it comes to vocabulary. For example, in a house, you usually have a yard or a garden. But in an apartment, the balcony is often the space you use to enjoy the outside. And of course, noise is a huge difference. In the city, apartments can be noisy, but houses in the suburbs or countryside tend to be quieter.
Exactly. And speaking of gardens, there's something special about having your own outdoor space, isn't there? I love gardening, and having my own space to plant flowers and vegetables is one of the best things about my house.
That sounds wonderful. I can imagine it's very relaxing. Maybe one day I'll get a house with a garden, too.
Now, let's dive into the details. Every home has different rooms, and every room serves a different purpose. Mark, when you walk into your apartment, what's the first room you see?
The first room is the living room. It's where I relax, watch TV, and spend time with friends. I have a big sofa, a coffee table, and some shelves with books and plants. It's very simple, but it's comfortable. How about you, Sarah? What's the first room you see when you enter your house?
Well, for me, it's the hallway first. I have a little entrance with a coat rack, then I go straight into the living room. I love my living room. It has lots of natural light, a comfortable sofa, and my favorite plants. What's your sofa like, Mark?
Oh, I have a big, soft couch. I like it because it's comfortable, but also easy to clean. Do you have any special furniture pieces in your living room?
Yes, I have a few armchairs and a large coffee table in the middle. I also have a bookshelf full of books and some small decorative items. Furniture really makes a room feel like home, don't you think?
Absolutely. And it's interesting because the style of furniture can vary from person to person. Some people love modern furniture, while others prefer vintage or rustic styles. I've always liked a more minimalistic look, but I know people who love having lots of ornaments and decorations.
That's the fun part. Your home reflects your personality. Now, what about the kitchen? That's definitely one of the most important rooms for most people.
Yes, the kitchen is where all the magic happens. What's your kitchen like, Sarah?
I love my kitchen. It's spacious, with modern appliances, a fridge, a stove, and an oven. I have a big island in the middle, and I like to cook for friends and family. How about you, Mark? Is your kitchen big or small?
Mine is small but very efficient. It has everything I need, like a small fridge, a microwave, and a stove. I'm more about quick meals, like pasta or sandwiches. Do you cook a lot?
Oh, yes. I enjoy cooking. I make everything from homemade pasta to baked goods. It's fun to experiment with new recipes.
That sounds amazing. I usually make simple meals, but I try to keep things healthy. Do you have a dishwasher in your kitchen?
Yes, thank goodness. It's so convenient, especially when I cook big meals. But sometimes I still have to wash some dishes by hand, especially the pots and pans.
I know that feeling. Washing the dishes can take a long time, but it's a good time to listen to podcasts like ours.
Let's move on to the bathroom. Every home has one, and it's often the smallest room in the house. Mark, tell me about your bathroom.
It's small but efficient. I have a shower, a sink, and a toilet. It's very basic but works perfectly. How about yours?
My bathroom is small too, but I have a bathtub, which I love. After a long day, there's nothing better than soaking in a hot bath. I also have a mirror, a sink, and a small cabinet for my toiletries.
A bathtub sounds so relaxing. I prefer showers, but I can see why you love having a bath. It's nice to have that personal space to relax.
Finally, let's talk about the bedroom, the most important room for resting. What's your bedroom like, Mark?
It's quiet, simple, and relaxing. I have a big bed with soft pillows, a wardrobe for my clothes, and a small nightstand with a lamp. How about yours, Sarah?
Mine is similar. I have a king-size bed, lots of pillows, and a dresser for my clothes. The walls are painted a calm, neutral color because I want it to be a peaceful place to sleep. And I have a rug on the floor, which is so nice on cold mornings.
Now we want to know from you. What is your home like? Do you live in a house or an apartment? What's your favorite room and why?
Leave a comment below and tell us all about your home. It's a great way to practice your English and share ideas with others.
Well, that's it for today's episode. We hope this lesson helped you improve your English vocabulary for describing your home.
Yes, and don't forget, your home says a lot about you. Whether it's big or small, simple or luxurious, it's a place where you can feel comfortable and happy.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to English Podcast and give us a thumbs up. We'll be back next week with another exciting episode.
Thanks for listening, and we hope you have a wonderful day at home. See you soon.
Bye for now. Everyone,